Now, why, David, would you cheer for C9 in this particular series? That's because a good rival, similar to the US and Canada, okay? A good rival wants to take out their rival, okay? While we enjoy seeing the other team lose, okay? I personally having some sort of vested stake in your elimination, especially whenever only one team goes to first stand. So, I'm going to be pulling heavily for the winner of TL and Lion versus C9. And the Sentinels just doesn't feel right to me to eliminate C9 from the lock-in tournament. I'd rather it be TL or Lion, simply because that's what I predicted at the beginning of the split. So, I need C9 to blow Sentinels out of the water today and then get their ass beat in finals by whoever makes it there after beating Sentinels next week. So I'm praying for the fastest best of 5 that this C9 squad has ever seen, because I think it'll be fun and entertaining. I'm saying 3-0 across the board without question. All right, so this feels like a very net neutral draft.
Yeah.
Talia Pantheon, pretty strong.
Very aggressive.
Lulu Yunara, pretty strong. Like overall, I think this team fighting feels like it might favor C9 a little bit, but then again, I also like Rise, like Corki Rise and Bessa Renekton's pretty good.
And it's so easy when you're in Mininar then. Post 6, Renekton stuns, in comes the public execution,
so
and you can sometimes get that 100-0 play.
Got a little time here. When you do the Raptor starts, has a little bit of extra time. He actually dropped his Gromp to make this play, though. So Impact wants to dive. Level 6 for Renekton here. Look at that Narbar. Thanatos is charging it up. Hambach in the area. And Rise Realm Warp will be 3.
Okay, here we go.
Thanatos is already in Mega Gnar. He slams Impact into the wall, but the
bye, Thanatos. Uh-oh, maybe this is going to become a hate watch. Maybe.
Really
Hold up.
Played there. I didn't think they were going to be able to pull that off differently and actually pull
And
back towards
I wanted FlyQuest to win yesterday. Oh my gosh. Oh my god. Hold up. Hold up. Wait a minute.
Hambach always
Something ain't
likes to
right.
get active
Wait a minute.
early on, and it's successful.
Unchained's choice style
so far
interview
this week. We have
for
back-to-back
the reveal.
3-0s, and this one is looking very competitive
And
here,
at
at
right
least in
is
the early
MK said
stages. Huhi has been able to slip in for a lane gank.
Okay. Oh, just barely couldn't get range actually for the stun.
Tragic.
And, that's going to give some freedom to make a play on the bot side for Blabber.
Wait, are they still going to go for this?
Top now. They're looking to just try to re-dive Thanatos.
Nah, never mind, they can't.
Thanatos, but he's already turned into
They kind of have to now.
Stopping the
If
wave
C9's going to be here, you kind of have to
the
force the
turret,
play.
so there's
Oh, they're not
to
going
set
to.
this up, and Sentinels are going to send all that manpower up there.
Surprise Travis? No, it wouldn't be
That was
Travis.
5 top.
Travis was never a team guy. He can't relate to the questions I want asked and the things I want
Look at
said.
this Yunara just decimating the bottom tower here. Cloud9, they still have Blabber. They can go for a dive or try and get first tower. They've got 4.
Yep,
There's no way Impact lives this, right?
Impact has already popped the dominance, trying to clear the wave out of the way and stop this from going down. But
Jesus
no, it's
Christ.
C9 finally finding their first kill of the game. 12 minutes in, they make the 4-man dive happen.
Relax.
It just kind of fell off there for Sentinels. They way overcommitted to that topside play. They were too slow to actually execute on it. You send 5 top, Thanatos clears the wave, so he's not even.
I mean, they should be able to. Are they going to get top
and
tower
on the
now?
bot side, Sven is farming plates. They
I don't
make
know.
the dive happen down there. Sven is now 1.7k up, and Sentinels went from 1,000
This is a
gold
2K gold
to
swing,
a
by the way.
600 gold deficit in a matter of a minute, 2 minutes, and now the tower's going to fall as
it's a
well.
one. Oh my
This
god.
game is already getting out of hand. Sven is going to be such a problem.
Okay,
He's
well,
face with, let's see, 2,500 gold.
Azale, let's relax a little bit. It's not getting out of it. You didn't say it was out of hand when it was 1,000 gold ahead for Hambach. It's not out of hand whenever it's 1,000 gold ahead for C9. Let's relax. All right.
I mean,
They got first tower.
Yunara is an AD carry
Come on.
champion that can certainly carry. As long as Sven can get peeled by both the Lulu and the Talia, it makes it incredibly hard for Mbessa. If you have a rock field in front of you, you just have to back off. You have to walk away. No way he's gonna be able to fight over it. So.
Okay.
Like you've been saying, Sven has a lot of stuff around him that also makes it easy to play. Double summoner spells, lots of setup from his teammates. Here comes that dragon we're talking about. Cloud9,
Oh boy,
they've got
big
the
fight.
control wards really early, so they also have vision advantage and early positioning.
Yup, and the wild growth is just about ready to go again here for the Lulu.
Okay.
The fight's already going to start, and it's a lot of damage onto Hambach. The Fed Ambess is about to get bursted down. Polymorphed, and Thanatos takes the kill. Now Impact's going to
Oh my God, Sven just smurfed that.
On the hunt. APA rides the Weaver's wall, and Rahel barely
All right, we're back
escapes.
on track for record
C9
pace, baby.
2 kills
Record
here
pace game.
easily
Come on.
and go to claim
Come
that
on,
prize.
C9.
Yeah, I mean, Hambach is
There we go.
in there
Smash him into
almost
oblivion.
alone. Over the rocks, just gets destroyed very quickly. Even like
Quickest series ever. Come on.
Buy some time. Maybe
We're
they
back
can
off the
think of
hate
a way to
watch.
get
We're
him
into
out of
whatever the
there
fuck
afterwards,
this is.
but unsuccessful and
And now the game is really out of control.
And this is the
Okay,
thing.
3.2K
With
gold lead.
Cloud9's success,
Oh, and
it
Rahel's dead.
continues.
Oh my God.
This tournament, what has really been on the biggest display, because
This
yeah, you know, a lot
is
of these guys are really
disgusting.
good individual players, but their team synergy and the way they pull off really quick snap plays has been what has really
All right, come on, get this
rewarded
mid
team.
tower.
A lot of them have been through
Getting
the
this mid tower
mid-game.
early
It
would be
hasn't been
big.
just like, oh, we're crushing all the
No
lanes
way.
from the very
No
beginning.
way. Oh, he nearly had him. He didn't even pop ult.
Kill there underneath the tier 1
If he
turret.
would have popped
The
ult, he might
amount
have killed
of
him.
Worry, and Thanatos now trying to get away as Mininar will have to flash, but Cloud9's synergy has been on display.
That Corgi had no flash, so he gets in behind him.
Uh-oh.
Let's
Okay,
see
they're
now.
making the play.
Hambach going towards the enemy jungle. They still want to try to make this move onto Thanatos, who does have his Gnar bar charged. The turret is disabled
This
there.
has the
by
potential to
Bard
be
ulti,
disastrous.
But now the stun
Oh
underneath
my
the
God.
Mega Gnar to follow it up, but no, he's still all alone.
Nope,
Thanatos
still
will
fine.
fall. Sentinels doesn't lose anybody, and they're going to try to force down this tier 1
That's
turret.
fine. C9 got mid tower.
He goes down towards bot side, forces a flash from Thanatos, and then just sets up the redive.
And
Turn
look,
off the
an
tower.
average
Thanatos
game
really
time of
couldn't have played it
25
any
minutes is
better,
enough to
but
end this.
He's tanking the tower at max range.
So still 7 minutes,
nothing
and
he
they're
can do to
pushing
knock him
ahead.
down.
Perfectly
Darkwings
fine.
is getting punished a little bit here by Sven, who's just... I mean, Sentinels knows they can't fight around Sven. They have to just try to go elsewhere, try to get picks in the side lanes, hope that you can buy some time for someone to catch up.
What's up?
because
Nothing's
Sven
up.
is basically the whole lead. Like, he's
Baron's
3K
not even up for a
ahead
minute 25
individually,
seconds. Still fine.
And that is ridiculous at this
Keep
point
pushing.
in the game. Sitting on almost 1,200 gold. so
Manage your
almost has
waves.
his
Make
BF,
sure
and
whenever we go
that
in for
means
these
he is
kills, we have a
closing
wave
in on
crashing
that
with us that we
infinity
can
edge
take a
where
tower or take an objective
Rahel
for it.
is miles away from anything.
We are the ones that are just, going to throw our fists at them, let our fists do the talking.
Thanatos?
Okay.
All right, they're trying to make a play onto Thanatos here, and as soon as Hambach shows up, that
Oh,
might be
he
what
got
they
out
need,
of
but
it.
Tempered Fate does not catch the Gnar. Thanatos
It's not
now
like it
back
makes
into
any
mini
bit of a
form
difference
as
here.
Hambach has made his way into the fight. C9, meanwhile, are going to secure the Drake
Okay.
for themselves, but it does cost their top lane.
C9 get the
Yeah,
Drake,
Cloud9
you can
gotta be
push
careful. They
mid. Come
give
on.
away too many of these plays on
Get this
side
tower.
lanes. That gold can add up. Currently, though, they're still fairly
Yep,
confident
there we
with
go.
their mid push.
Push that
But
tower.
Look at the side lanes. Renekton's still pushing bottom, so it's kind of close.
Job.
Yeah, some.
A couple.
We need an
Wesley
average
Vulcan
game
also,
time
not too
if
surprising,
it's going to
but
be
you were
under
talking
80
about how
minutes. It's
annoying
what,
it is to play as a melee carry
23?
against Lulu. He did go
Ish,
W
like
max this
20
game, so he went
23,
1 point Q,
33.
3 points E, and then just
Or no,
full
that's
5
wrong.
points into the W. So
That'd be
that
70
polymorph
minutes.
is going to be
80
that
minutes
much
would be
more
like
frustrating.
20
It really is so difficult to deal with. I mean, you fly in
26,
there.
30,
there's
26,
no other
like
way to play
70.
the fight. You have to go into the back line as Ambessa.
Average
or
game
you
time, like
immediately are
26.
gonna get
Okay, yeah,
polymorphed and wild
26,
growth.
thanks.
Sentinels going in, trying to find the Pantheon, but Blauer
Okay,
blocks
wait a
off all the
minute.
damage. Flashing away, trying to stay safe, getting the other side of the unraveled earth. and
Uh-oh,
now C9
Gnar's
fires
able to
back.
open up.
Darkwings, defensive flash.
Now wait, that's a kill.
Wild growth here on the front line. APA tries to scatter. Sven looking for the damage, trying to find who he gets one kill.
Oh my
Hambach
God,
goes
Sven
in,
lives
getting
with
a kill.
1 health.
The pocket Lulu is there for the save. It's a triple kill for Sven Zunara. Impact
Oh
will fall
my
now as
God,
well.
he lived with
The fight
1
was
health.
So close at the start, but C9 comes out on top.
That's why I put Vulcan. All right, Adele,
5,000
what's our update?
gold
He's
on
getting
Rahel.
pretty close to the finish line. It's going to take a miraculous comeback.
Okay, whoever
He's
swapped it
still
to the
there with
arrow
it.
graphic, even better.
He's there too.
Dude, yeah.
He's saying, good job, buddy. You can do it.
Did Thanatos get, like...
The gold lead is
shorter, or it the same?
5.4K.
Okay, cool.
It's not this game.
Hey, it's a best of 5. He'll have
Valiant
plenty of
effort.
chances. to get his,
4.9K.
his
Okay, yeah,
player
so
of the
pretty
game
much
here. But
almost
Sven
all
does
of it.
now have Lord Dominic's regards as well.
How is
Here on
Darkwing's
the
half
Inara.
health already?
Sentinels
What
thinking
happened?
about how they're going to try to position and play this. Remember, the Drake is now alive. This is the Hex Tech Soul if
Look,
C9 can secure
in
it.
these fights,
The
if you just
Sentinels are
defend
trying to
Darkwings, he
make
might be able to
a
do enough
gambit
damage.
for the Baron instead. C9 trying to answer as Thanatos zones impact away. APA and Vulcan on the approach.
That's a
all
terrible
about
idea
Sven.
for Sen.
Uhi wrapping around the back
Terrible
of the pit,
idea.
just trying to keep an eye on how C9 are positioning. Hambach has lost half his HP.
Meanwhile,
and Darkwings has
you
nearly
lost
done the
half your
same.
HP and you just
I
gave
like
up a
the camera we
dragon.
have on Sven
Like,
right
what
there.
do we...
He's doing a
Huh?
lot of talking, especially for an AD carry. But when you are the center
Usually
and
they
you
only
know
click.
it, yeah, exactly. But when you are the center, you
gave
are
up
so
dragon
dead
for
right now.
what?
It's like the game is in our hands, and They have the Hextech Soul on top of it.
Nothing.
No fight necessary for that Soul because of all the previous ones that they have won, but it is a huge power spike. And, you know, Sven knows he is the king in the castle right now, so...
Like, now you have a slow on Sven. Sven has a full Lord Dominic's Revenge.
And he has the LDR
And he's
completed
still,
as well.
he's got
Hal
extra
has kinda made
armor
a pit stop
now
for
because
more
he
of a
bought
utility
boots
item. He has the
outright.
Serpent's Fang. He's going to be going Collector next, so it's like, IE is so far away.
I think
He's
he's
never had
going
this
GA.
realistically. But
Unless that's
Sven
just a
is gonna
misbuy.
be just pumping. And APA has had the Actualizer for a long time. Now he has the Death Cap and 8 stacks on the Dark Seal. So he is also a real threat.
We actually haven't been tracking that horse in our race. The APA horse or
Invisible horse.
or the Blabber horse either. So just because the Sven one is so far out in the front.
It's a flashy horse.
Well, they're
It's
going to
also
have...
the tallest horse.
I'm still loving the
We just
fact
can't
that we
see
can
the
hear
other
the
horses.
Demacia music in the background.
He's blocking the view.
Stands so high.
That's
Flowers,
so
are you
funny, but so
visualizing the
awesome
horse?
at the same
I'm
time.
imagining the tall Sven horse right now as C9 are imagining a Baron for themselves.
All right, here we go.
Sentinels is
It's
going to have
just
to find
gone.
some kind of an answer here. The Baron is already down to 4,000 HP. Tempered Fate going to buy them only a
boy.
moment. Sentinels got to try to get in there as C9 are going to go ahead and secure the objective.
Hambach goes in to die.
Thanatos gets back to the safety of his team.
And
oh
god. Oh, APA, that was a little far.
Sends APA to his own demise, but Sven
Darklings,
is still
you gotta hit a
free
Q.
flying.
You gotta hit a
Blabber
Q.
Wild growth onto the jungler.
He missed
As they
2
pick
of
up the
them.
additional kill there onto Impact. Sven can't get anyone else. So it is a 2-for-1 trade favoring C9. 1 kill versus
Oh,
1 kill.
man.
130 gold lead for Thanatos. Is that player game material?
Alright, I need this game to speed up. If we're gonna beat the record, like we're unfortunately
on the Ambessa. However, it
we're going
has
a little
shrank down
slow.
to 300. Meanwhile, Sven's individual gold lead 6,500. Weaver's Wall going to cut off Sentinels from
Nice
trying
ult,
to
Hoovy.
defend the tier 3
Good try.
fort. They can still get there in time as the wave does start to get eradicated by the damage. Impact off to the side a little bit compared to everybody else, seeing if maybe Sven will step just a little bit too
Okay.
far up. Impact does have Flash now, so they can try to go for a Flash Ruthless Predator, but it's so hard to burst down this Yunara through the Lulu protecting him. And now Sven just a
Melt
couple
the
more
towers.
attacks
Come
will
on.
take out the tier 3 turret. Thanatos
There we
pushing
go.
over in the mid lane here at the same time. Blabber's going to take a little bit of damage, but he can resist most of it.
Impact's just dead.
Will finally fall. Hambach gets
Impact
that kill,
got soloed
but
by
has
Sven.
already jumped in and equalized, taking one back on Impact. Now Hambach will die next. Vulcan takes the kill on that.
Alright,
It's
end the
two
game.
dead on the Sentinel
End the game.
side,
Just push
but the
her.
remaining
Yep, there we
3
go.
are
Good
barely
job,
clinging
Sven.
to life. Sven and Vulcan are saying, that's all right. You guys go
Good job,
PvP.
Sven.
We're gonna
End
the
this shit.
game. Thanatos
Get
gets
it
an
done.
additional kill, and Sven takes out the first Nexus turret. He and Vulcan will put in the work here.
Get it
on
done,
the
come on.
second one. TP coming in on the minions.
Don't
just to
attack the
reinforce
champions, attack the
C9
Nexus.
line.
Hit the Nexus.
APA has rejoined the team.
End the
Darklings
game, end the
flashes
game,
away
end the
from
game, end the
side
game,
to
end the game, end the
shove.
game. Stop
Thanatos
fucking
hops
around,
around
end the
the
game.
try to force the rise even further back. C9 wants to pad the stats a little bit as Sven looks for the additional kill here onto Hell and shoots him down in his own fountain. They'll complete the ace.
Alright,
and
32:09.
C9 take game 1.
Sven ends the game.
32:09 was the
gold
game
lead of
time.
8.6K.
Alright, 48-16 is the time to beat now, folks.
So I'm just going to play through.
We
this
need
bit.
a
And this
quick
fight is
average
for
game
what
time
we're
from here on
driving
out.
here, And this to me is the difference between C9.
With the amount of confidence that Sven is
Show
able
me
to
your
play in a
food.
lot of these team fights, it speaks to C9's
Show me
team
your
play,
food.
but
No.
also
Okay, I can't really see much. You can only see, it looks like the stream on the bottom left. That doesn't look like any
how
food.
much he's
Just
being
a bunch of
able to
waters
support it
for
in
now.
many of these fights. And I
Okay, we
like
got
when AD
we got a
carries
banana.
that far
Are those Welch's? Those are Welch's fruit snacks.
forward,
Hell yeah.
not get
All right, so we got a banana, a lot of brown spots. I'm not a brown spot on a banana type guy. I'm more like, I prefer it more ripe. Like the greener the better. That kind of looks like, the green kind of looks like kiwi or like some sort of fruit. I don't know, I can't tell. And then you got like actual fruit snacks. Those are the traditional classic Welch's fruit snacks. I can't tell what that is.
that far forward and not get punished for it like they might.
That looks like candy of some capacity, like some sort of chocolate on the side. And then that almost looks like a pack of saltines or like a organic version of saltines for some reason. I don't know.
A pretty common answer into this if you're just saying.
Actually, honestly, I like Wei.
Took Victor first.
I do
Wei's
like
just
Wei here.
kind of like
Less about dominating.
Either
the lane,
one of
more
two
about just
things
kinda
needs to
farming
happen.
goals
Either
off of
C9 needs to
Thanatos
win
being able to
so
get those items
goddamn
faster.
quick.
And then, of course, First Strike does
Or-
scale really well as a damage rune into late game because it is that percentage damage.
I
amp.
need Sentinels to win.
And it is going
One
to
of the
be,
two.
This is GG right there. Where's the chat?
That's just, where's the
Where's your
typing
cannon
after
at,
that?
bro?
Cannon, XD.
My
Yeah.
God.
He is controlling the wave very nicely here
That's
so far.
disgusting.
As Darkwings and Huhi again going to step into that
Oh,
bottom side
that's
river
so
trying to get some vision
disgusting.
control.
And it gets him level 6 advantage here over Darkwing. So, you know, walks back in.
Does he
he'll
get level
soak up
6
some
advantage? They
experience, but
both
it's
just
gonna-
hit level
it's gonna
6 at the
remain
same
an
time.
Experience lead for him. Bot lane pushing in,
Settle
mid-wave
time.
control as
Yep.
well.
That's
Here we
why
go,
Sentinels
crab.
were trying to set up the vision down here, but it's
Sorry, brother.
C9 first to the crab, and Blabber
They just
and
did
the
it for free.
Crabbers do what they do best.
So you
Crab
all
secured,
rotate, waste a
Wukong
bunch of
level
time,
6
and you give
secured.
Blabber
Hawk's still
both the
only level
crab
5
and the
buy, so if
dragon.
they want to try to take any sort of a fight, it will be tough.
Winning
Smart.
lanes, really
Real
nice for junglers.
smart.
Especially with the plan on everybody's minds now of this next crab that spawns in front of dragon, bottom
on,
side
Sen.
for the spawn of crab. Also just means, you know, in the words of Blabber, game is over. You know, we got the bottom crab.
In a pretty good spot. I mean, the farm is even, but he has been able to get one plate, and he's been farming some
Yeah.
gold with first strike as well. So Impact's in a pretty good spot.
Okay, let's see if Huhi ends up meeting
Is he not gonna fight
the
this?
welcoming
No,
party
they're
here.
definitely
Is
not
not going to overextend himself as
Oh,
Blabber, though.
wait a
Trying
minute.
to go in. He's overextended, trying to steal
APA's
away
dead.
the enemy blue buff. Drops the clone to try to defend against the curtain call, but it's APA who's going to be killed off first.
Okay.
First blood over to Sentinels there in the mid lane for Darkwings, but Sven
Hambach?
gets one back to the Hambach. Nice damage
I mean,
from the
that's
piercing
fine.
arrow, but it's
1
a
for
double
2
kill
is
for
fine.
Darkwings.
They pull the trap
Interesting.
on the invade. Hambach is not going to let you get away with that, Blabber.
Sure,
The
but like
bump onto the
Hambach
blue
dove
buff into
straight
the
onto.
Jin root, really nice, and so they
Base timing there, so
I will
even
say,
more damage being
despite
dealt to the
Sven
tower.
being ahead a
So shout out
lot,
to
he is
Casual
on
and Terra
Vars, which
tuning
I feel like is a
in, and,
little
hopefully
less
we'll get
effective
you
of a
guys
champion
competitive
than
series here.
we have had a lot
Then
of 3-0s
Yanara
this
is.
weekend. Just early warning. And Cloud9 handily won the first game. Currently, though, setting up on Dragon. See if
Are they gonna fight
Sentinels
this,
are
or
going
are
to
you
go for
just
the
poking
engage.
out for no
Hambach
reason?
charging up.
Okay, Hambach wants to jump in. APA
Oh,
is gonna
good
be targeting
Rakan
again.
knockup.
The curtain call opens up. APA is
Oh
already
my
down.
God.
Damage coming out though the other way around, and that's 2 Sentinels dead, 2 dead on the C9
But the
side as
jungler's
well.
dead.
Sven back into the
Can they get
dragon
on
pit,
Sven?
The equalizer drops on top of the objective.
Yeah, they should be able to kill
Thanatos is
Sven with
still
ease.
looking for his
Okay,
angle.
Sven flash
C9
down.
have lost
Nice.
3,
And dragon
Sentinels
and
have
kills.
lost 2.
Okay.
Junglers are out of the picture
Oh,
on both
Sven's not
sides.
gonna steal this, is he?
Thanatos still trying to fight here, open up a little bit of space for Sven.
Oh,
Wants to steal it away, but no,
oh.
the Jin, Rahel secures the objective.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he had a fourth
Okay.
shot there, and he loaded, and he was just waiting to get it low.
Huhi
So
with an
Darkwings gets it low
insane
enough.
knockup
Boom,
in that
fourth
fight.
Shot, even with a Varus, not able to.
Very big lead, 1.5k. He got another kill. He is really strong this game, so gonna be pretty annoying. There's a lot of squishy members over on the other side to be able to poke away at. No true tanks or anything like that. Obviously,
Exactly.
there's some tools to be able
Oh,
to. But they're going for Zen.
Sven.
Full send after
And
that.
his flash is
Varus.
down.
Hambach goes in with the equalizer right behind him, and Sven
Interesting
is
choice
caught.
for them to try and
Sentinels
fight
have found
this.
their first
I still
kill,
think C9
and now
loses
they're trying
this.
to get everybody out alive. Hambach is taken low, but Blabber's got to be careful. Impact
Yep.
goes underneath the turret. He does get rooted up by Vulcan.
No,
Sentinels, are they gonna get
close,
Impact out? Not quite.
but
It
still.
was nearly perfect, but they still make the play.
That's
Yeah,
all.
really good play. Once
Okay.
again, they come at 3 angles at Sven. Flash Vi ultimate into Rumble ultimate into Huhi follow
Okay.
on the Rakan. They take him down. Hambach surviving there with the Sundered Sky healing, doing a decent amount of work as well. Unfortunately for
Come
them,
on,
Impact at
Sen.
the very end does
All right,
barely
we
go
swapped to the
down
hate
for the
watch
last
again.
shot, but still
Come
a
on.
very successful play. Hambach
muscles.
charging up there is unfortunately for him a ward on the
Oh,
backside
God.
here. That's providing a lot of value for Cloud9. So no little surprise play going to happen this time around from this position.
All right, 11 seconds until
Sentinels,
Dragon.
they
Ton of
definitely have
pings.
no idea about this one. Nobody's sweeping, so everyone kind of converging though. There are teleports for both top laners, and Impact
I was
generally
gonna
getting
say,
the push
it almost
first, so
felt. It feels like
would kind of
C9's
benefit them, but Dragon is on the
posturing for a
table.
play.
Okay, they're moving down there.
APA
Sentinels
ult down
first.
early,
Victor
and
ult-
Jin
no,
can
down
stay
to this
back and
right
still
now.
ult
Rahel
and be
down to
fine.
50%.
Rahel
So
is chunked out. The Rift Herald is going to be summoned up mid lane to put pressure onto the tier 1 turret, while Sentinels still trying to make sure they can defend this objective. Thanatos and Blabber
feels
were
fine.
working on the Drake here at the same time, while Sentinels are distracted, making sure nothing bad is going to happen to Rahel. Impact still hanging around on the flanks, seeing if C9 is going to overcommit towards this dragon so they can look for some sort of an angle to
fighting
punish.
in or you
Rahel
backing
still
off?
has
Pick
curtain
one.
Call. He can contribute from a long way away. Vulcan
Oh, that's not
engages.
good.
They're trying to find the burst here onto Huhi.
Oh,
and they
Rakan
barely
lives
miss out on
somehow.
killing him. Now C9 still looking to see if they can make this
Nope,
fight happen.
Rakan did not
APA
live.
does finally burn Huhi down. Vulcan barely staying alive.
That,
C9 take
way
the
too
objective
timid.
and 1 kill.
Ooh, barely burns him down.
Way
with a
too
little
timid
tick
if you're
there,
ten-
and
if you're
Cloud9
Sen.
forcing the objective. I really like.
Sometimes you gotta go fast, brother.
Yeah, I guess
Gotta
sometimes you
go
just want
Sonic,
to run
baby.
really fast through the run fast zone in the jungle with the Cloud Rift, but Huhi not having quickness means that Sentinels are going to have to be a little bit more cautious about taking fights here until that is caught back up.
missed that,
Darkwings
but it's fine.
getting comboed down pretty heavily by APA, but
Oh,
Hawk
nice.
is ready and waiting. APA with a Seeker's arm guard, staying alive for
Oh,
now. Spiraling
he
a spare,
lived.
can't kill him.
Not good.
Hawk's now got to
Not
be on the
good.
lookout. Huhi coming to try to protect his jungler, but
Oh,
Blabber has
way
gone in
to-
here for the side
good
clone.
job stopping the
Thanatos
dash.
right next to him. Sven's here for the additional damage with the piercing arrow. Hambach's gonna fall, and Thanatos takes the kill.
Now they could go straight
I
to
mean,
Baron
APA,
here.
that was very nice. Really good reactions from him instantly to be able to deal with the attempted play from Hambach. But honestly, the setup
Yep.
from Sentinels
All right, here we
also
go.
a pretty decent
Look
one from
good.
them. Unfortunately, the rewards for Cloud9 are going to be huge positioning advantage around Baron. And now Sentinels have no smite,
You need
no
Darkwings
jungler,
to do
so
a
they just have to
lot
put
of
our
work
five.
here.
Yeah, Impact's already made his way in here with a teleport. Keep your eyes
But he's
out
not
for the
doing much.
equalizer. Vulcan there with a Hex Flash trying to catch Sentinels as they want to stop the Baron. It's already down to 2,000 HP.
Yeah, no.
Smited by Blabber and C9. 21 minutes into the game
Ooh,
to kill
nice
the Baron,
catch.
but now they got to try to make sure they get everybody out. Thanatos and Blabber both low on HP as the curtain call opens up. Vulcan's going to body block the shots as APA has made his way
None.
back, and C9
Nothing.
will walk away successful. No deaths after the Baron.
Big sequence there
Oh,
for C9.
man.
The Zonias gets revealed,
Well.
you know, able to
Their big swing with the Baron. Thanatos is just going to mine more plate money off the mid lane tier 2, and it's the C9 push in multiple lanes, really trying to build this lead even further.
You're not
Yeah,
wrong.
is
This
gonna
might
get
be a
pretty difficult
Thanatos
here
player of the
for
game
Sentinels.
angle.
Of course, they do have good wave clear with the Hwei.
But it still feels
But
like
it's
Zen
scary. They're
a
losing
little bit.
control of this whole area of the
Oh
map.
no.
Yeah, and who he's just about to get 100 to 0 there thanks to the hook coming
Oh,
out
no.
from Vulcan. One support catches the other, and now Sentinels are once again in a 4v5. Vulcan nearly gets an additional dredge line there with the Impact. APA
Oh, here's that fight.
Keeps
Thanatos.
everybody else occupied. He wants to go all out. And
Oh,
Dark
there's a
tries
good
to
one.
Flash, but he still falls. Thanatos
Nope.
fighting for his
Not
life,
enough.
but he finally drops. Meanwhile, Impact's cleaned up over in the jungle. C9 might have lost their top laner, but they got 3 kills in the process.
Well, as a Cassandra,
Level
in those
15
types
on
of numbers
APA, a
disadvantages,
level
so even
ahead.
though you can buy a little time with
Even
the Zonias or
everywhere else
something,
other than the level ahead
the
on
all-out
Varus, and Varus
allows
is just
Thanatos
super
side to get the
effective
extra
rather
kill.
than
Cloud9 continuing to increase
Jin,
their
who
gold
went
lead. They're looking at
Youmu's,
that
and let me
Dragon
guess,
Soul
Youmu's
not
rapid
too far
fire?
away.
Well, they're looking at Sentinels first as Hambach tries to jump in. Who he goes for the quickness,
Okay,
but he only finds the
quickness. Oh,
Wukong
that's not
clone.
good.
That is not the engaged Sentinels
Nope,
wanted.
not good.
And C9 will just casually walk away from it.
Blabber did have to
Back
trade out the Cyclone, though, to
away.
disengage there. So he used that to get away. So it is a trade
Back
of ultimates at the very
away.
least. But see, oh,
Yeah, there's your flash engage coming out from
Maybe
Sentinels.
that's
They found their
pick.
pick onto Blabber, or have they? He
Oh.
goes over the wall, just trying to get back away. Blabber with a fancy feat, staying alive as Hambach dies to the Arcane Storm. Blabber's still cooking, and now Impact feeds the damage onto Sven, but he cannot find it. C9, beautiful outplay as Darkwings is going to be your next target. The damage is there as Blabber has made his way back in. One more crushing blow might do it, but he can't quite land the damage. Blabber's still burning.
Nobody
but APA's
died.
got the rampage kill into Darkwings. C9
Nobody
don't
died
lose a man.
from
What?
C9.
He just eat to him and got behind.
Triumph Field.
Yeah, I'm
saves
sorry.
it.
You got to give Blabber
Yeah,
player of the game for that.
Crazy.
I'm sorry.
That's a wild team fight.
Don't have a choice. He's player of the
I
game.
like how we're also just going over how Blabber
It
lives
just
instead
is
of
what
all
it
the
is.
rest of the members just killing Sentinels.
part.
Well, we've got another kill on Sentinels here in the mid lane as Vulcan and Blabber work together for the pick
just
on
over.
Rahel. Now that that Jhin is out of the picture, this is what we were
Oh, look
talking
at that.
about
A
at the
Jhin
start
with
of the game,
rapid
like the bot
fire,
lane for Sentinels has to
Youmu's,
perform
and
because
Last
Rahel feels
Whisper.
like the main carry
He's
of the
sure
team.
gonna do
When
a
that
lot.
Jhin is down, C9 know they can just
God, can
force
we
their
stop
way through
picking
the front
Jhin?
door in the mid lane
For the
and
love
Inhibitor
of
falls
fucking
right out.
God.
If you weren't sure before, this is play worse.
They're doing too well. They're all out here. Where's Thanatos?
I'm like 99%. I know it lost yesterday. I
he's
just
still
can't
doing
remember
pretty
Friday.
Good,
Brought in.
but it's definitely
He couldn't.
Like
FlyQuest
less than
didn't
the
win the
other
game.
guys. Last time around, it was only like there. So yeah, I think it's
We're improving.
I'm
We're
saying
still
this
in
past
third
weekend,
game.
not
he
the
was
split.
having some fun there. The Cassante at the bottom tower, you know.
Jhin won
Teleports coming
yesterday?
in from C9 here as they are posturing around this Baron yet again. Sentinels trying to do something about it.
I don't
and we
think
did
so.
have a couple of ultis used back and forth here as now Blabber, once again, he's the target from Huhi, but he sidesteps the grand entrance.
Was
Not
it?
super afraid of that one. Thanatos with Pathmaker just going to force Sentinels back again. This map is so dark and so scary for Sentinels right now. C9 are lurking around every corner trying to set these traps with the Nautilus for the pick, with the Wukong for the follow-up, and everybody's fair
Berserker
game.
played again. Oh,
You've
Berserker
got
was
vision
on
advantage
Gen U.
leading up to the
Of
Dragon
course he
Soul
was.
like
Damn it.
this, and you have
Fine.
Victor and Varus.
But if I remember
coming
correctly,
at you,
Berserker built it
plus
right. He
the
was the one that built like
snap
Storm
initiation,
Razor
point-click Nautilus Ult,
into like
Wukong follow-up.
IE.
This is
I'm not
terrifying for
mistaken.
Sentinels to approach, but they're trying to do it. They're working their way in through the jungle.
Okay.
That was close. If that dredge line would have hit Huhi, Vulcan surely would have set up yet another pick here for the
Storm
C9
Razor,
side.
yeah, that's what it
Impact
was.
is first into the river for Sentinels.
That was
as
the
C9
Ash
have control
Seraphine
over the
game.
Drake pit
Yeah,
for
now I
now.
remember this.
Hambach only at 2/3 HP. When the Vi goes in, he's in some serious danger of getting bursted down if the team's not right.
Oh, look at
behind
that
him.
Varus
He
Q.
takes damage from a single piercing arrow. Thanatos off to the side, trying to deal with Impact and Darkwings there in the 1v2.
Oh,
As the
God.
C9 engages, and Huhi is already down. Hambach in the middle of everybody will fall second.
Huhi
as
just
Thanatos
dies
goes
so
all
quick.
out and drags Impact all the way in. Blabber picks up a killing spree there onto Rahel as Darkwings knocks Blabber down, but it's only his Guardian Angel. And now
Yeah.
it's an out of mana way. He's out of space. He's out of time. He's almost
Dancing.
out of there.
They're
Okay, they're
dancing,
just gonna
bro.
dance. I was trying to do the whole tempo call, but they're just
That's
gonna
funny.
rub it in.
That's
There's the
funny.
ace for C9. They're gonna take the Cloud Soul, and the only thing they get to use the speed for is a faster march to the enemy nexus.
Okay, well-
29 minutes into the game, 11,000 gold lead, and C9 is going up 2-0 in this series, showing why they are
29.
such heavy favorites.
Yeah, APA was like, all right, I'm
50.
gonna let you live for a
29-50
while.
was the
And then Darkwing
timer
tries to do a combo.
specifically.
He's like,
So,
I'm gonna-
C9 has to win this next game in 18 minutes and 26 seconds. Yeah, I don't think that's going to happen. Oh, wait, that's a Vayne.
And they find out after killing the first thing. Kobe has
I have an
nothing.
important update. They
Oh.
did find a rule, and Rahel is going to be allowed to change the champion.
Boo.
Oh, interesting.
I think that improves the game quality that we're about to see. So I think the crowd cheering is correct.
Ah. Give me the Vayne.
Interesting. Okay, so I guess the Vayne is not
Give
the
me the
truth
Vayne.
after all.
So
Wouldn't that be funny if they
basically
still
the
locked in
TLDR
Vayne
that I've
fit
just been
pick?
given by my
It'd be funny.
producer is right. Well, TF coming
So,
over Darkwing,
let's
that'll be
just be
interesting.
honest.
So
I
if
don't
we're able to play
thi-
towards side lanes, you kinda
I don't
really
know if I
think,
like
though,
the
it's
Sen
only
draft at
towards
all.
One side lane, let's be honest, you kinda
You
wanna
might
play
have been
towards
better
that
with the
Lucian.
Vayne.
A lot of setup for Vulcan's
You
Thresh
might have
this
been
game,
better
which
with
is
the
great. You
Vayne.
have the Maokai CC.
And I'm here with Golden Glue of Sentinels. Golden Glue, this has been the second time a Champ Select issue has happened under your tenure as head coach. What does this say about your leadership?
That's a very good question, Dokla. I think it says that in my environment, we're willing to make mistakes. We're willing to take that extra risk or that extra step and learn and improve from it. That's what I think that shows.
I mean, that's great because, you guys are top 3 right now, so I can see the improvements throughout the split. Down 0-2 in the series, what do you need to do to come back?
I think we need to team fight better. I think in the last game, we could have won that third dragon. We're kind of just getting out team fought on the third dragon. I think we're not really finding the right angles. So this game we have a bit more of a pick comp, and we have a bit stronger lanes with the Lucian Nami into this Thresh. So trying to snowball and kind of play a different type pace of game this game.
Yeah, you gave APA his Ziggs here, so what was the thought process behind that? Because,
I guess he can just first pick blind Ziggs. Let's see, maybe we'll punish it, maybe not. Flash, kill his ass. Oh.
He's going down. Oh,
That is what we do versus the first pick Ziggs. That is what we do. It was all according to my master plan.
And there you have it. So looks like Sentinel's going to go for the reverse
All right.
sweep here. And we'll toss it back to Flowers and the rest of the crew. What do you guys think about that?
Okay, Golden Glue. I
think they
appreciate
did
that.
Indeed, Flash.
So he's not actually applying that debuff. So
Right, yeah.
I never am actually a very big fan of Bramble in this matchup. I just think almost all the sustain. Yeah, you're reducing maybe some grass peeling or whatever. But every time he burrows, when you have that
Melly,
full rage
okay,
bar at
went
this
last
point,
chapter.
as Huhi could be in some
Okay,
trouble.
wait a
Yeah,
minute.
they're
Sven
trying
might
to
be able to
fight
get a
back,
kill.
though, as Rahel jumps in after Sven, hits him with the full
This is
Lucian
kinda
combo. Sven down
tough,
to 300
though.
HP, but the
It's
bubble
close.
doesn't find its target. Hambach throws out the Dragon Strike, and as soon as he does that,
Blabber
Blabber decides it's
is
time to
gonna
go in
go
because
for
the enemy
Hambach.
jungler doesn't have his escape mechanism.
Hambach
Sven
is
roots him up
just
with grab
dead.
and Blabber smashes him down with the Bramble Smash.
Okay.
A really good counter gank here, and this is where you start to see junglers fall behind. When you do an early gank
Not
towards
good.
mid, drop a little bit of camps, and then another gank on bottom side, and Blabber has been clearing here. This
The whole
Maokai
point
with
of
his
this
CS
bot
lead,
lane in
and
Lucian
now
Nami is that
after
it's
the
supposed to get
counter,
ahead, but if
has
it's
an
already
kill
falling
for
behind
himself on
Aphelios
top
Thresh,
of it
that's a
too.
problem.
This is going to
Well, Blabber, hey, that one's not going to rot. At least one of them, maybe. Blabber's going to go.
Does Blabber have a
start
word
trying
for
to
APA
farm
to
these
get
up.
there in time?
Hombach, however,
I don't think he
shows
does.
his face. Blabber does step back in to get the smite onto Grub #1. Meanwhile, Thanatos and Impact both thinking about getting involved, but Impact does have the significant health advantage here, as Huhi has also roamed over, so Sentinels can get
Matrix
both
and
of the
Twitch chat
remaining
is what I
grubs for
thought. Blabber was
So the real question is
14-1
better
on
to rot
Maokai in
or be
2023. It was disgusting.
Be smoke, because the rotting takes a long time.
On our bottom lane action, as Sven does have his Stormrazor fully completed, Rahel has answered with the fully completed Essence Reaver.
Yeah, Stormrazor on
Mastercard.
Aphelios is going to
Vulcan's
be...
still looking to see if anybody's going to step a little bit too far forward. He can land a death sentence.
You know what,
but
honestly,
Hombach
Sven
does
might be
show
player
down
of the
here
week.
in the river. Blabber is also ready and waiting nearby. Keep your eyes on the Jarvan Dragon Strike.
The more I
Remember
think
the
about
last
it,
time they got that kill
Sven
onto
might be
Hombach,
player
it
of
was
the week.
because he used that too aggressively. He didn't have it available as an escape mechanism. And
Like,
now
he's
Blabber is
single-handedly in
confident to start
lane
up
with
the Drake.
Vulcan, getting,
Here's the cost
as
of that
Nock
APA
said,
wave clear that we're
1,000
talking
gold lead
about, 'cause he
every
just
game
shoves
in
the
the series.
mid lane in so
Oh,
fast.
Vulcan, that was a
Vulcan's gonna be
play.
target. Here comes
I don't know if it
Sentinel.
was
Full commit
worth,
onto the
but...
enemy support, but the Cloud9 counterattack is there. The Culling can't kill Vulcan. Sven's got the crescendo. He's trying to find the kill into
Right
Huhi,
as I
but
say
he's
that, he kind of
overextended. Rahel
chucks
gets
it
the
a
kill
little
back
bit.
onto the Aphelios. Meanwhile, APA picks one up on Hombach. C9 coming out 2 for 1 so far, as Impact is trying to stick around, but he may regret it. Wants to flash away. A little bit more damage from bouncing bomb is not enough to secure it, and C9 will take the
Not
fight.
great.
They'll have the one extra kill, and they'll
Not
get
great.
Drake
Even
number
though
2.
Sven
Just
died,
like that,
not
up
great.
2,000 gold, up 2
And Sven
dragons
lost
to
that
9,
purely because of...
and it is a Hex Tech Dragon that
Purely
is gonna
because
be
he
available
decided to
here
step
for
up.
the
Right as
Soul
I
in this
said that,
one.
I
Cloud9
cursed him
again,
pretty
just
bad,
winning
didn't I?
out at these Dragon fights.
It's
You know,
just
he's got,
the run
he's
that
got
they made so
teleport
far.
advantage.
He can do some stuff.
Got teleport advantage.
Locket's
They're
completely
heavily
for Blabber. I
overperforming
like it. Just
where I thought they
when
would
you're
be
playing
at
tank
this
jungler,
point.
just
And
go
that's something to be
support
proud
items.
of.
Honestly, it just
I mean,
feels like it's way more
obviously,
impactful.
they want
Ziggs
more,
is
but,
obviously
like,
really powerful and cheap.
you secured
And
your
then
boot
Locket
camp
as
in
well.
America's
When you're
Cup so
thinking
far.
about TF, you're thinking
For a
of
squad
Jarvan,
that
you're
most
thinking
people
of
did
culling
not
all
have
this
in the top
upfront
4.
damage that's coming through from the Sentinel.
That's a dub.
Locket's going to help shut that down.
Blabber's approaching this Rift Herald that's already been started up by Sentinels. They've got the combo with the Maokai ulti plus the Mega
here we go.
Inferno Bomb, and there's your Nature's Grasp already used by
Ooh,
Blabber.
that's a
Mega
big
Inferno Bomb
ult.
down onto
That's
3,
a
and
big
Vulcan's
ult.
ready to follow it up with a nice death sentence onto Hombach. Darkwings primes the gold card. They want to try to see if they can put the
Okay.
pressure onto Sven, but they don't have enough damage to kill him. Hombach's going to drop, and
Turns
Darkwings
out going
barely
onto
gets
Sven with
away.
just you and a
Sentinels
TF
trying
ain't
to
gonna
make these fights
get the
happen,
job
but
done.
it's so difficult. Impact now could be caught here as well. Blabber locks him up with the twisted advance, and with Thanatos there, maybe that's your Titanic Hydra, Kobe. Maybe.
Give it to Thanatos. Come on.
APA takes the next one. C9 will
Yeah,
not get the Herald.
I mean,
So
I
good
know
thing for
Hombach
Sentinels,
was
they at
dead
least
no
get
matter
the
what
objective
anyways,
they
but
came here
still.
for.
Look to this Aphelios. So you literally, like, Sven just, like, kicked them both out of their own
That's tough.
cataclysm and killed one of them, too. If you come at
Oh.
the king, you best not miss.
That one wasn't missed.
That one was.
Well, now here in the mid lane, Rahel is in danger yet again. Thanatos trying to go for the execute here with the ulti, and there's your
Hey!
Titanic
Oh my God.
Hydra, Kobe.
Okay.
C9 get their pick.
Okay.
Oh, we get MVP chance already here. Thanatos really, really wants to player of the game.
Yes.
So,
Well,
But
I
we
don't
are-
think we're going to
we are
break the
fair
record.
voters here.
But
yeah.
I'm not going to be swayed by that.
He has the biggest
it is a
individual gold lead
5,000
in the
gold
game,
lead
man.
at 17
He's
minutes.
smurfing. Look at that,
So-
1.5 thousand gold, 2-0-2.
honestly, it's looking pretty good.
I feel like APA's doing a lot and Blabber's doing a lot. I'm just going to say. I
We're
feel
down
like he's
to the
doing-
last
Thanatos
minute,
has been
folks.
the beneficiary of some plays that are
The
happening
last
around
minute
him,
of
you
being
know?
able to
I'm
beat
not
the
saying He's doing
record.
bad. He's doing fine. But the problem has been this damn mid jungle. They're too good. They've been
Unfortunately,
stealing away so
I
many of these
don't
player of the
think
weeks and
it's
player of the
gonna
games.
happen.
Yeah.
The Blappa combo is looking strong this year for C9.
The Blappa combo, I know you've been waiting to drop that one.
Blappa?
That's good.
It's a
Blappa?
good one. To me, my first reaction when you said Blappa, it sounds like some sort of like whoopee cushion noise or something. Like, wow, Azael, that was a really loud Blappa right there.
Okay.
I don't. How do you win this fight? Where does your damage come from to win this fight?
You're proud, yeah.
C9 take the tower. The Dragon is started up by Sentinels, but C9 have a 5,500 gold lead if they just want to try to fight. There goes the Blabber. Ulti
Oh my
immediately followed
God.
up with a Mega Inferno Bomb. Aphelios
Oh
ult
my
from
God.
downtown, and Vulcan flashes
Oh,
forward,
Vulcan.
goes in for the flay, and
That's
death
disgusting.
sentence. The Dragon goes over to C9 here too as Darkwings is already down. Hombach flashes
Oh,
up the wall.
Vulcan.
Tries to get to safety. Blabber just going to solo down Rahel with the tank Maokai.
Oh, he
As
finally
Vulcan
missed one.
looks for another. He's going to bring Blabber closer. They're chasing after Huhi, but the flay doesn't quite have the range.
Oh,
It's 3 kills
dude.
plus a Drake for
I mean, he was smurfing in that fight.
No, that was-
Good comms again. C9 is just seeming like they are
Jesus.
on point. They're going to look for Sven, though.
Yeah, flash gold card, but the immediate flash from Sven. He pops the barrier and tries to survive, but Sentinels has enough damage. Now they gotta be
Okay,
careful with the
Sven's
counterattack
dead.
as Thanos
Oh, this
has made his
APA
way
bomb's
into the
gonna
Black
hurt.
ulti right on top of him, goes
Oh
for the kill on Rahel, and who he
my
dies to.
God.
That's 2 for 1 already here for C9 as Impact has to try to
No,
flash
that went
away.
wide.
The Scion is not looking particularly tanky as they juggle him around back and forth between Bramble Smashes and Flays and Ziggs satchels. There's just nowhere for Impact to go. He'll go down
Yeah.
farming because it's the only thing the Scion's going to get. 10,000 gold lead for C9
fine.
20 minutes in.
It's actually player of the game material to give the Scion kill to your Ziggs and not take it. I would have saved my E. I would have saved my E to bite and steal that last kill.
As we have 2 minutes until what'll be the
All right.
Hex Soul for C9 spawns. Sentinels is just at a point where they need C9 to make a mistake. If C9 doesn't misclick,
Oh
man,
my
sure enough,
God.
Vulcan just goes in for the hook onto Hambach, who tries to get away through the wall.
Oh
Enough damage
my
is there from
God.
Sven from
Well,
all
sorry,
the way
Thanos, you're
back
not getting
on the
your player of the
riverside.
game. That's
And with
going to
the enemy
Vulcan.
jungler dead for the next 30 seconds,
It's gotta
why
go to
not add
Vulcan.
a 21-minute Baron onto this already stomp of a game.
I mean, Vulcan is just smurfing now. He is just finding hook after hook. C9 obviously in an
This
incredible
is
spot,
just
controlling the vision.
gross.
And that allows you to
Take it.
really
Do it.
take over as a hook champ. And Darkwing's just going to have to ult down to bot. They're going to try to tear in playoffs. They've looked like by far the best team.
Oh, yeah.
Just so you know,
All right.
Twisted Fate split push here.
Come on,
so-
Vulcan.
Yep, that's the
Hit
whole
Wait
one
for the
more
audio, wait for the
crazy
audio.
hook to end
I
it.
love this part.
Why not?
I wanna turn it
I
on,
have
actually.
seen
I
this
didn't-
strategy
I
against
thought it
C9
was gonna be
before
louder.
of pushing a lane when
I
they
know
just go and
Grasp-
end the game.
Grasp has a great sound.
Maybe it's because when I hear that noise, I really need it usually. So it seems louder.
Sentinels going
Blabber
in, trying
might
to
die here.
find the move onto Blabber, who just immediately counterattacks with the Nature's
Oh,
Grasp
good
in the
hook.
twisted advance. They lock up Impact, and they'll kill the Scion first.
Oh, another
Blabber still
hook.
might have to be a little bit careful of the dead body as Hambach already drops, and we've got ourselves a 5 versus 3 as Cloud9
Dude, he hits
are looking
like
to put
2
the
in
finishing
every
touches
fight.
on this game. 23 minutes in, the Baron's still got a minute and a half left on it, and C9 have made their way onto the Nexus turret.
Oh, he whiffed that one,
Wings is just
but
gonna
it's
die
fine.
again. The Twisted Fate was not the answer to their problems, and C9 are
Yeah,
going
maybe
to
you should have
continue
played Vayne.
rampaging through the LCS.
Maybe you
They will
should have done
complete
that.
A weekend of clean sweeps. They will 3-0 Sentinels.
This
they will
was
earn themselves
brutal.
a spot in the finals, and they'll do all of it after they get done padding their stats just a little bit more, trying to get every last kill possible.
I mean-
Sentinels can't do anything about it, and C9 stop the series.
Well,
Oh.
Golden Glue in the interview was asking, can he just first pick Ziggs like that? Yeah, he can.
Vulcan's player of the game there. I don't know. I don't know what you say. That was brutal. C9 are clearly the best team in the league right now. You need somebody to come from that losers bracket and ramp up into that C9 series because they are just better